This is kind of a long one. They're always telling me I'm too angry, especially when I mention land theft or rape or genocide. They go to therapy to understand themselves, pound anonymous pillows safely with a stranger in a closed room of proper behavior. There is no pillow I'm angry with. As far as I'm concerned, I'm too tired to be angry enough. Angry that I can't go anyplace without seeing demeaning images and outright lies about Indian people. I'm livid that we can't even keep the few pitiful acres we have left, if they happen to have uranium or copper or coal. Furious, I never feel safe alone on the streets. Angry that other people of color are sometimes as oppressive as whites because whites taught them everything they think they know about Indians. Riled that an Indian friend asked me why I hang out with all those black people. Angry with myself that I wasn't fast enough to say, why do you hang out with all those damn white folks? Steaming mad that 1 million people in this country, which is no longer in a recession, have no place to live, while office buildings sit empty for years. Enraged that you can buy a submachine gun in Florida, about any other kind of gun any place you want, while the Army and the cops amass more than enough weapons to kill every person on Earth. Furious that my cousin got shot in the head and now I'm barely able to say his name. I'm mad as hell at alcohol, crack, and child abuse. I could easily kill several million random white folks just to feel a little balance on this poor Earth. But I've known since I was little that no matter how many of us they kill, it's only okay for us to help them kill the other brown folks, or to cheat each other, or hate each other, or to buy stuff and imitate whiteness, or to act like our own people are the real problem, and we're above it all. This is the pillow I'm hitting without any repercussions. Angry that women are in therapy while men have increased tenfold raping and murdering. Furious at child porn, the use of children to sell toilet paper and laundry soap. Spitting with rage at intolerance, starvation, waste, greed, all of which are reflected in myself despite my efforts to seek balance. Boiling mad at my inadequacies and terror raging that I'm still tortured by terrible nightmares more than 20 years after I last saw the man who raped my childhood into razors and nut houses, a man to whom nothing has happened or will happen, a man who did it to many other children, a man who my aunt handed me a picture of and said, "This is when we were all such a happy family," though she knows what he did. A man whom even my closest friends tell me I shouldn't kill. They're wrong. Furious with the beaten parents who didn't protect me because they didn't think I was worth it, or that they were who shut me up and beat me. Enraged that the black medical student was suspended for punching out a white one who wore blackface to a party as a joke. Ha ha, it's so funny when you pretend to be one of us. Ha ha, we're not angry when you do any damn stupid thing you please, then punish us for our feelings in the matter. Ha ha, we love it when you buy your children fake teepees and headdresses, and books by whites of our stories with pictures of us as pink charming savages. Ha ha, we're so happy you want to get rid of us so that you can have all our stuff and rename it and explain it and defame it. I'm enraged when every lying son of a turd who takes our taxes to go to Bermuda and relax, after spending our money to murder whoever is the current enemy, and it's sometimes us. I'm spitting with rage that most of my friends can barely scramble by. I'm angry that I can't sleep, that I hate myself, that I can't write as well as I want, because I'm so damn angry I can't breathe. Furious that nobody else seems to be angry, and they don't want me to be either. Enraged at this whole sodden, rotting mess they keep calling civilization, as it poisons the air and the water and kills everyone in its way, which is so barbaric as to lock up its elders for the crime of not being able to care for themselves, which thinks of age as a disease instead of wisdom, which persists in calling queer, sick, and depraved and immoral, despite the so-called separation of church and state, which doesn't exist. red hot that I have to defend my anger, that sometimes I'm the nice one in comparison to an even angrier woman, and then I'm treated with more respect, which demeans us both. I'm sick to death of blank-eyed zombies, nice girls, who take drugs so they won't be depressed, as though depression is bad when it is a very rational response to our lives. And I've spent my life living inside numbing depression without drugs, gritting my teeth through another hour and resisting suicide with my bare hands because I can't bear to let them win. When so many of my loved ones have blown their brains out in despair, I'm disgusted with drunks and everybody who thinks that alive only to please themselves, even though some of them are my friends. I'd like to kill reality, which I don't understand. I want to blow up every stupid university pretending that it is teaching something new, when all that's happening is that students are usually treated like fools until they care only about a piece of paper, and whether I have the piece of paper or not. All the pieces of paper, all the degrees are burning up in my anger. Everyone will have to face each other as human. I'm sick of everyone who asks, "What do you do?" As though some corporate title or college degree is an identity. I want to tie up all the white supremacists into crosses, set fire to their hatred. I want to fight back with every tendon of my weary body, run by a mind who remembers the toilet taste of jail food, knows the brutality of nut houses, arms that remember straitjackets and forced drugs and the screams of women being dragged off to shock torture, knowing that to speak up too loudly means to be killed because decent people beat pillows or their wives instead of racism or hunger, because the idea of being nice is more important, the idea of being real. It's the cotton candy we've all been eating, until I, at least, am sick to death. I'm furious with the English-only laws, with Japanese bashing celebrated as some kind of special holy clean-cut sport, furious that anti-Semitism is as respectable as ever, and anybody who wants to talk about it must be a pushy Jew. I can't kill those thousands of people who claim the Nazi Holocaust didn't happen. I'm angry that as these words rattle out of my mouth, I'm already cutting them back, cooling them off, taking the sting out of them because I'm afraid of what I might do if I hear one more damn time. Why are you so angry? Raging that common sense and kindness are passé, not quite with it. Angry that breast cancer kills twice as many women as men who have died of AIDS, but we're all still paying attention to the poor men as usual. I'm blowing my top about clear cuts, abuse of resources, abuse of workers, torture of animals for testing cosmetics, with the terrifying idea that wearing fur makes a woman sexy or special, with the largest slave labor force in the world, which is called the U.S. Bureau of Prisons. Sick of everyone watching light-filled shadows on a screen, more important than life, that young average citizen spends more time adoring those shadows than speaking to their own children. I am furious with my incoherence, my inability to affect almost everything in my life. I'm angry with everyone who said some appallingly stupid thing about peace pipes or powwows or totem poles or teepees. Furious that accepted ways to solve our pain are to pay somebody to listen to us, or to adopt some party line without deviation and preach it to everyone else, or to get high, or to buy yet another piece of crap we don't really need, or to disappear into games. Angry with organized and disorganized religions which fill people's lives with ignorant laws or hocus pocus, or convince them that pain is holy, although I reserve most of my venom for the Catholic Church, which ruined my life with lies I'm still unraveling. I'm angry that none of us lives to our potential, that we're frightened into being the least we can be to survive. Outraged that so much is swept under rugs that we can barely walk. Furious that almost everyone still uses the word blind to mean ignorant or insensitive or clumsy. That millions of trees are slaughtered to print romance novels and spy chillers and every kind of Wall Street garbage until I'm ashamed to put words